We're back. So we're just gonna have a bit of a chilled out chat now on the second walk. So we're on the second walk. It's cold, but I've sort of got used to it because we've been walking, so my body's warmed up. Let's cross the road, shall we? So there was 19 of you just now. I wonder how many of you will jump over. Elvis Presley fan on KETO. So we've got 2 channels. Come on, let's go. So we've got 2 channels. Yep. Can you still, right, okay. Can you still hear me? La ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. So we've got 2 channels. Can you still hear me good? Defending Elvis Presley for defending. We do have a bit of fun on there as well. And we've got Elvis Presley fan on KETO for Elvis related stuff. Now today on the Elvis Presley fan on KETO channel, we did let these cars go by. Hi Tony. We did start looking at an old Graceland documentary from 1982. So if you want to see part 1 of that, it's only about half an hour long. We're probably going to do it in 2 parts. It's quite noisy today. I don't know if you can hear the cars. They're quite noisy today. But we're here to discuss the carnivore diet, the keto diet. So as you guys know, I have been trying to get down to 11 stone. I had quite a good start. I lost 3 pounds in 3 days, which is pretty good. But then it stopped at 11.6. So I've been weighing myself every day for the last 3 days, and I'm still 11.6. So I can't get it to budge. It could be. What Dr. Ken Berry says is that your body has a weight that it's comfortable with. Now, because I'm very slim, yeah? I'm slim all over. I got a small little tummy, not much. So I'm very slim all over. I exercise almost every day. I run nearly every day. I do a lot of walks every day, but I cannot lose. I cannot drop below 11.6. You have a... So, I do remember listening to Dr. Ken Berry, and he did say that when your body gets to a certain weight that it's happy with, it will hold on to it. It won't let you, it doesn't really want you to drop under that weight. So I think there's some of that going on. It doesn't mean you can't, but it does mean you have to calorie deficit to get the weight lower. This is what I think, yeah? I don't really like to calorie deficit. I like to, when you're on the carnivore diet, you are supposed to eat till you're comfortably full. You are. So, let me just get... So so yesterday I decided I will have a small lunch. Because I just thought, well, if my weight's going to stay the same, I may as well have why suffer and only eat once when I can just have a small lunch and my weight is still staying at 11.6. So what I decided to do... Oh yeah, I never thought of that, Tony. It could be gaining muscle. Yeah, I never thought of that. What I decided to do was I'll just have a little bit of eggs and bacon for lunch. So today I had, for lunch I had 2 eggs and I had this small bit of steak for lunch. That's what I had. But I did have a tangerine. I did have a tangerine, which I shouldn't really have had. But it was tiny. It was so small. A bit naughty, but I'll look at the tangerine as a treat. As a treat. So tonight I'm going to have steak. Tonight my wife is making bolognese. My wife's making bolognese. So what I'll probably do is make the steak and put the bolognese over it. Yeah? Obviously no pasta, of course. So that'll be what I eat tonight. And then tomorrow I'm still going to have me eggs and bacon for lunch. Now what I thought I could do is just make both meals smaller. Yeah, so before I was having quite a big omelette. It will reset your weight loss. I don't know. You mean the tangerine? So what I thought I would do is I'll just have 2 smaller meals. So what I was having was quite a big omelette in the day, cheese omelette, quite a big one with a bit of bacon. Plus at night I was having steak and lamb. So what I think I'll do is I'll just have a small omelette, all eggs, all bacon, no cheese. I'll cut out the cheese. I don't really like cheese that much anymore anyway. So I don't mind missing out on cheese. I don't crave for cheese at all. I'm very lucky I don't crave for cheese. Then tonight I'll have the steak and bolognese. And I'll try and just make sure that I'm running every day, walking every day, which I do anyway, really. And just go that way, be a bit more active. Obviously, when I sit down, do the live streams, of course, when I'm sitting down doing the live streams, I'm not exercising. So I am sat down for a long period of time, because I spoke to my wife and said to her, why do you think my weight won't go below 11.6? And she said, it's because when you're doing the live streams, you're sat down for long periods of time. Yeah? So she has a point. Because my habit is, hi Elizabeth, my habit is to do a couple of hours live streams, then go for do some weightlifting, go for a run, do a dog walk, which is what I've done today. So today, hi Angie. So today, I did 2 hours live streams, a bit longer actually, 2.5 hour live streams. Actually more, I've done 3 hours live streams today, because I did another one, didn't I, with the Billy Smith one. 1 second. Right. So, but as soon as I finished the live streams, I did half an hour weightlifting, I did a 20-minute run, 1.5 miles, and now this is my second walk. So 3-mile walk, yeah? So even though I'm sat down for a long period of time doing the live streams, I'm quite active with the running, the walking, the weightlifting. Now, the one thing I have learned about exercise, yes, it will make you fit, it will make you toned up, but it doesn't really help you lose weight. You'll be very surprised to know this. Exercising you don't lose weight when you exercise. I know people don't believe it. And I'll tell you the science behind it. And I know it because before I went on the carnivore diet, I was overweight and I used to run every day. I used to weightlift every other day. And I never lost weight when I was weightlifting or running, ever. There's a reason for it. Because your body, if you suddenly start running or you suddenly start exercising, your body thinks, oh, I better hold on to that fat because I need it for energy because I'm doing running or I'm weightlifting. So your body, when you're exercising, will hold on to the fat. It doesn't want to let it go. This is why you'll see people, like on my walks that I do every day, on my runs that I do every day, you'll see new people that have started exercising and they're overweight and they're running, they're doing the circuit, they're running around the block. And they're running and running and running, they're running every day. And they never lose weight. Whenever I see people doing the running, around the block, round and round, I see them after a few weeks, after a month, they never lose weight. They get fitter, their fitness improves, but they never lose weight. So if you're gonna lose weight, really there's only two ways, in my opinion. You're either gonna do a calorie deficit and starve yourself, and the problem with calorie deficit diets is that you're always hungry, and generally with calorie deficit diets, yeah, you'll lose weight, definitely, but then you put it all back on 6 months later, and a lot of the time you're bigger. A lot of the time with these starvation diets, you're bigger. 6 months later, you're bigger. You're always hungry. So the calorie deficit diets are basically quite, it's torture. A calorie deficit diet is torture. So then you've got the carnivore diet. Well, that's different. The carnivore diet is all to do with how your body works. So basically, when your body stops relying on sugar and carbs, you know, pasta, pizza, bread, chocolate, fizzy drinks, all that stuff, and starts living off fat. So when you become fat adapted, don't worry, Tony. When you become fat adapted, so your body is eating the fat for energy, so your body is metabolizing the fat in it's turning the fat into energy so you can live, basically. That's when you lose weight. That's when you lose weight. So you have to let your body adjust. You have to let it not be relying on sugar and carbs. You have to let it be living off the fat in your body. Then you start dropping weight. This is why people on carnivore diet lose weight eventually. Well, not eventually, they lose it very quickly. Now, what I've learned is this. If you're overweight and you stop eating sugar and carbs, your body will drop weight really fast, really fast. But the other thing I've learned is when you get down to a certain weight, it stops, it stalls, it stops losing weight. So for the people that are overweight that are suddenly going on the carnivore diet, you will lose weight fast, but eventually it does stall. So I'm learning, guys, I'm learning as I go. Now, like today I had what did I have? Eggs and a bit of steak, yeah? So think about it. My body today would have been living off the fat in my body, because I'm fat adapted, yeah? Now, because I had that, I think because I had one tangerine, I don't think it'll be a problem, and I'll tell you why. Because I think you are allowed, I could be wrong, up to 30 grams of carbs, and it doesn't affect things. I could be wrong. Maybe you guys know better than me. But I still, you know, I'd rather I didn't have it. If I want to lose weight, I've got to not have a tangerine. Because you interrupt the science of the carnivore diet. Don't forget, keto does allow for a certain amount of carbs per day, yeah? So it's like an experiment, isn't it, guys? We're like, all of us are doing an experiment. All of us that are doing the carnivore diet or the keto diet, it's an experiment. We're just seeing how it goes. I find it's an elimination diet. So you're going to do it today, Angie. So I find the carnivore diet is an elimination diet. So if you've got illnesses, if you have health problems, hi Kate, of course not. How are you? I'm nearly home anyway, so I know what it is. He's trying to get in the house. So the elimination diet, yeah? So the good thing about reducing your foods when you're only eating literally 5 or 6 different things, so meat, eggs, fish, chicken, pork, lamb, steak, is that you know how each of those things affect you health-wise. So you can eat something and you can see how it feels the next day. Because I know if I have peanuts, which I do sometimes, I haven't had them for a while, but if I have peanuts, I find sometimes peanuts will give me a headache. Yeah, so I find when you're only eating, less than 10 different items in your day-to-day eating schedule, you know how the different foods affect you. You know, yeah? Woo. So the bottom line is you become, how can I say it? You have, now before we were different. So before I became carnivore diet, you're very welcome, Kate. Is that Kate, is it? You're very welcome, always welcome. Is it Kate? I'm sure it is. Yeah. Now, when you're not carnivore, when you're not keto, and you're eating a mixture of food, so you're eating pasta, wheat, bread, cakes, donuts. Yeah, I thought it was Kate. Yeah, hi, welcome. No, you're very welcome here. We do Elvis topics here as well. We do a mixture of Elvis. We do song reactions. We read the books. We do Elvis stuff, and we have done an Elvis-related video today on here now on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto about Graceland and Billy Smith. But this particular dog walk, we're talking about the diet. I've only got 5 minutes left. I'm going to be home in a minute. We've done a 3-mile walk together, and I've just done a 1.5 mile run. And half an hour weight lift. So I'm pretty active today. So what I find is this: when you're eating a balanced diet, so you're eating a bit of everything, bread, pasta, sugar, cakes, donuts. Oh, thank you, Kate. I'm explaining the difference between carnivore diet, keto diet, and just eating normal foods. So when we're eating a mixture of everything, the so-called recommended food guidelines, sandwiches, jacket potatoes, spaghettis, and just a bit of everything, really. Cereals, toasties. You're eating so many different foods. Obviously, a lot of sweets and chocolates and all the stuff that you get tempted to. You get the temptation in the supermarket. So wherever you go, whichever aisle you walk down, there's always something that's really bad for you that looks beautiful, that you're encouraged to buy, aren't you? Especially when you go to pay. Have you ever noticed that when you go to pay, there's always lovely, very pretty foods that are basically poisonous right in your face, and you're being tempted to buy these last second purchases just before you pay, and it's usually cakes and donuts and chocolate bars and sweets. Now, when you're eating literally a bit of everything, you don't really know which thing affects your health. This is what I noticed. When you're eating like 20, 30 different items, you get a headache or a cold. or you get the flu, or you got a bad stomach. Like Karen is a great example. Karen didn't know that oats were causing her serious pain in her stomach. Karen, this is one of our subscribers, yeah? She had very serious high blood pressure, and her blood pressure was at 195, and also she was eating oats, so she was having serious pain in her stomach. Now Kate, not even for a second, did not know that the oats, the oatmeal, the porridge was causing her pain in her stomach. So we just said it to her in passing. We said to Kate, "Oh, try the carnivore diet. It might help you." Kate was in a lot of pain. She had really dangerous high blood pressure, yeah? So she stopped eating the oats every day, and then she miraculously, now Kate had this pain for years, remember, years. Miraculously, she stopped eating the oats, the porridge oats, and the pain stopped. Kate doesn't have pain anymore. Kate was in pain for years. And miraculously, the doctor said to Kate, "Your blood pressure is so dangerous that you could have a stroke at any moment." So Kate went on to the carnivore diet. Miraculously, her blood pressure has returned to normal, and Kate has had high blood pressure for years. So you get it, guys. People think they're eating all these different foods that are recommended. People are eating these recommended foods that are on the food guidelines that are around the world that are recommended, a balanced diet. Karen was eating these foods not knowing that they were harming her. They were literally harming her, giving her high blood pressure, giving her serious pains in her stomach. So the point of what I'm trying to say to you guys is, we're eating foods. We're thinking we're not doing anything wrong. We're thinking a cereal is helping us. We're thinking fiber is helping us. We're thinking fruit is helping us. We're thinking vegetables are helping us, not knowing that some of us have a problem with these foods. Some of us can't digest vegetables properly. Some of us get fatty liver from eating too much fruit, because fruit has a lot of fructose, glucose, sucrose in it. Some of us can't handle wheat. Some of us, when we eat wheat, are like having serious stomach problems. For me, it was potato. Potato was causing my ulcerative colitis. I don't know if you guys know what ulcerative colitis is. It's a horrible condition where you literally have to run to the toilet up to 10 times a day. Up to 10 times a day. I had that condition. And I had it for 10 years. I had it for 10 years. As soon as I stopped eating pasta and potato and cereals, my problem went away. I now do not have it. You do, ulcerative colitis, horrible, horrible, very embarrassing and horrible. I now don't have it. I had it for 10 years. I now don't have it. Why? The reason I don't have it is because I stopped eating potato, pasta, obviously starchy carbs, rice, and wheat. Now, so to Kate, just so you understand something, Kate, wheat wasn't around 50,000 years ago. There was no wheat. Wheat is a modern man thing. Originally, man did not eat wheat. It didn't exist. I'm on about in the way that we eat it, yeah? In the way that it's processed, refined, in the way that we eat it. So the human body was designed to eat, literally like running around the jungle, eating fatty meats, hunting, hunter-gathering, eating. The human being was a scavenger. So evolution with the human body It can't, not for everyone. Kate, not for everyone. Not for everyone, for some people. Remember, every person is an individual. It's like Crohn's, yeah, it is like Crohn's. Don't forget, my ulcerative colitis was really severe. Like, I was bleeding and everything, yeah? The second I went on the carnivore diet, within 2 weeks it cleared up. I've never had it since. That was 2 years ago. I was on very serious steroids. Now, Kate, my answer to you is this. You have to look at your health. Now, Kate, do you have any health problems? This is very simple. Kate, do you have any health problems? Do you have type 2 diabetes? Are you pre-diabetic? Do you have arthritis? Do you have any stomach autoimmune problems? Do you have aches and pains? Do you get headaches? Do you have anxiety? Do you have depression? These are the things that are caused by eating the wrong foods. And that includes some vegetables, some fruits, wheat and all breads, potato, rice and pasta. Now, if you're perfectly healthy and there's nothing wrong with you and you're not overweight, it's fine, leave it alone. But if you are and you do have any of these problems, the carnivore diet will cure you. 100%, the carnivore diet will cure you. 100%. Yeah? So, look up Dr. Ken Berry. I'm generally healthy and fit person. I'm not overweight, but I do have tummy issues. It'll be the oats. Kate, it'll be the oats. Remember, my stomach, I've had a doctor's letter. I can prove everything I'm saying, okay? I've had blood tests. I've had CT scans. I've had MRIs. I've had my blood pressure now is, my blood pressure has dropped from 145 to 121. My blood sugars have dropped to normal. I used to have very high blood sugars. I was pre-diabetic and I was getting very, very serious dizzy spells. Really sick, like I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And I had a giant stomach, like a balloon. And I've got the pictures to prove it. As soon as I went on the carnivore diet, everything fixed, everything. You have to look up Dr. Ken Berry, look up his question and answer live streams on YouTube. Dr. Ken Berry. And you'll learn everything you need to know. The thing I always recommend people do with this diet, carnivore diet or keto, don't forget keto does allow for a bit of fruit and veg, a bit of nuts, a bit of honey. Learn about it. I've been eating all my life thinking I was doing the right thing. IBS is one of them, agony. So Kate, do you have agony? Do you have IBS? Kate, can I ask you, do you have IBS, Kate? Are you? Let me just put the dogs in a minute. Right, come on then. In you go. Oh. In you go. I'm just putting the dogs in and then I'll speak to Kate. In you go. Go on. Right, come on. In you go. Right, let me just put the dogs in, then I'll quickly speak to Kate. Go on then. Go on. In you go. 1 second. Right, in you go. In. Right, sorry, I missed that. Kate, do you have IBS? Please tell me, if you don't mind. My wife is throwing everything away. My wife, look, she's throwing everything away. She's throwing these chairs away. Look at this beautiful cabinet. I would never throw that away, never, but my wife would. Sorry. Kate, I'm just sorry. Kate, I missed your answer. Please answer. All right, mate.
All right.
You off, are you?
Yeah.
All right.
Be back in the morning.
Yeah, let me. Shall I move that room out?
We've moved some stuff, most of it.
Do you want to say hello to America?
Hello.
Say
America.
hi, America.
Donald Trump.
Yes, he's a Trump fan. Woohoo!
Biden's an aunt.
I like Trump. I think he's funny. All right, guys, you did brilliant. Thank you. Right, guys, it's my mate's builders doing the. Right, so Kate, are you still there? Kate, are you still there? Builders, you know what they're like, mate. Right, is Kate back? Carnivore. It's a form of diet. So, Kate, do you have IBS? Sorry, I had to put the dogs. So, Kate, are you there? Do you have? I just want to quickly tell Kate about my ulcerative colitis. Then I'm going to go in. Are you there, Kate? Carnivore, yes, carnivore diet, all keto. Keto is Keto. Keto. Ah, we're out of here. See you guys. Yeah. Deal. I keep missing the messages. Right, Kate, can I just say this to you? If you want to be cured, Kate, if you want to cure your IBS, if you do have IBS, I guarantee you, if you go carnivore or keto, look it up, look up Dr. Ken Berry, look up carnivore diet, look up keto diet. If you stop eating sugar, bread, and potato, rice, pasta, stop any sugars, stop all starchy carbs, you will be cured. Yeah, sorry, I missed your answer, Kate. If you do have that, you will be cured, 100%. And do you know how I know? Because loads of people that I know have been cured, loads. Let us know exactly what everyone is doing for success with this diet. Yeah, Tonya, or you know, the quickest way, Tonya, is just to go on to Dr. Ken Berry's YouTube channel, and he gives you all the answers that you need. Also, there's loads of successful YouTubers that have had, normal people that have had massive success on this diet. Not one or two, thousands. You're welcome, Tonya. I really am a believer that people should just do some research and find out for themselves rather than relying on me, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not medically trained, I'm just a normal person. I really am a big believer. Do the research, find out for yourself, find out why the diet works, find out how the human body works, why carnivore works, why keto works, find out why foods can cause inflammation that cause illnesses like IBS, Crohn's, colitis, autoimmune problems, anxiety, depression, arthritis, dementia, high blood pressure. Yes, that's it, Kate. Look it up. But my favorite is Dr. Ken Berry. If you watch one of Dr. Ken Berry's question and answer live streams, you will learn everything in 1 hour. Go to his question and answer live streams, and you will learn everything you would ever need to know in 1 hour. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. See you later, alligator.